Canadians will inevitably be affected by this week's U.S.
Federal Communications Commission decision to repeal laws designed to enforce net neutrality, the notion that all kinds of information should flow equally and without restriction over the Internet.
The decision means that, in the US, different kinds of data and content from different sources can be handled preferentially by Internet service providers, the corporations that build and maintain the network backbone of the Internet.
American ISPs, such as AT&T and Verizon, can now offer paid access to their fastest networks to content providers, the websites and services that supply our videos, music, news and social chatter. ISPs can discriminate by slowing services selectively, what they call throttling, to relegate some data to slower networks or block it altogether.
Content providers who can afford to pay for the fastest service can provide their users with a better experience than those who don't pay, such as small startups and community organizations.
What does that mean to Canadians? We asked Katie Anderson, digital rights advocate at Open Media, internet entrepreneur Ian Andrew Bell, co-founder of voice-over internet phone, VoIP, firm Ring Central, and Hussam Kavaziglu, a professor at UBC Sauder School of Business.
Holding the line, the Canadian Radio, Television and Telecommunications Commission has consistently blocked attempts to treat data preferentially by ISP giants such as Bell Media, protecting net neutrality, or common carriage, said Anderson.
The three main federal political parties have all come out in support of common carriage, but ISPs could be emboldened by the U.S.
decision and increase their lobbying efforts.
Get your wallet out. Canadians could be out of pocket as the price of US-based streaming services rise, said Anderson.
As American ISPs start to charge for preferential treatment, streaming services such as Spotify or Netflix could have to pay more for fast network access and pass those costs on to consumers.
Canadians could see their streaming service bills rise by a few bucks, she said.
Diminished access. Now that ISPs can slow or block content, big players could pay to have their competitors' data slowed or eliminated for that ISP's customers. Canadians can expect to experience slower service from some U.S.
content providers as data battles rage there.
If Amazon wanted to pay AT&T to choke traffic from their competitors, they could do that, and Canadians would suffer from that diminished service, said Bell.
Killing innovation, creative startups, the next Facebook or Netflix, could be killed in their infancy if companies with deep pockets consider them a threat, which will reduce innovation over time.
If you wanted to start a company to compete with Netflix, it's unlikely you would have the money as a startup to pay Verizon to prioritize our video traffic the way Netflix can, said Bell.
True North strong and free?
While net neutrality reigns in Canada, companies with deep pockets are already getting around it through the use of content delivery networks, said Kavaziglu.
These companies pay to place their network servers advantageously with the ISPs, so their clients, such as video streaming services, have a faster pipeline to their users.
There is some level of discrimination already in place, he said.